we're back. This beautiful year is finally coming to an end, but 2019 has been absolutely amazing.
It's been a very fast one as well. It's been interesting. It's been informative.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things have changed over this year. A lot of things have improved.
It looks like it's been very special for Mary as well.
Yes, it has.
She's all smiles today.
Pretty in pink.
Because I'm happy.
Is that a pink dress or a hot pink dress or a
Fuchsia pink, I believe.
fuchsia?
Pink is pink now.
I know. You know, Yomi has been around us for so long. He probably knows all the shades of pink.
He probably has a suit in that color.
Besides
yeah,
that, Yomi is a stylish guy. So you can imagine how many
I have a
pink shades.
I have a pink jacket, yeah.
Okay, well, you know, it's especially special for us because we got to spend this year with you.
Yeah, and you deserve a lot more than we can give you for that. Thank you so much for joining us throughout the year from January 1st till December 31st.
Yes, indeed. And of course, being the last episode of the year, we're wishing you a happy new one in advance.
Just a few hours.
Yeah, of course. For some other countries, it's less hours actually.
Yeah.
My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Ope. We're streaming live right now, tvcentertainment.tv.
And of course on Facebook Live at TVC Connect. Send in those comments as soon as you can. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC on all the social media platforms, especially with your Happy New Year messages.
Yeah, yes indeed. Happy New Year, blessings, prayers,
Yes, sir.
and greetings to your loved ones. We're also on our mobile app, and you can download it on the Android and iOS store. Now, this app allows you to watch us from any device, anywhere in the world.
Yes, indeed. Now, we have quite a lineup for you. Let's tell them about it as quick as possible. First on the line this morning, we have the birthday shout-outs. We're going to be celebrating our viewers.
And we have a bunch of talented individuals. A music band known as Blend Music will be bringing us the first music performance that we've got for you this morning.
Young Vicey will be here bringing us some music, of course, and that will be a performance for much later on the show.
We go do a mojaja, we go rock a mojaja.
Then, you know, it's the Christmas season. And, well,
A lot of things have happened.
yeah, and parenting is one of the things that we're going to be talking about today.
Yes,
And Ronke Posh,
You like that name, don't you?
yeah, is going to be with us to discuss social media and parenting.
Interesting topic. And then we'll have dancer turned rapper and singer Sam Shorts bringing us some more music.
And last to come on the show this morning is a chat with celebrity fashion stylist Kevin Koya.
Compliments of the season, everyone.
Yeah.
How has it been for you guys?
It's been good. So I've gotten a lot of rest, which is good.
Sleeping?
I still feel like I need more rest, but yeah.
Everybody feels like that.
It's been good.
But what about the parties, celebrations?
Why did you have to go this way?
What? I went this way
Because they are the party goers, right?
Malians, you know, Malians was
this Malians
last
Day.
night.
Huh?
Malians, Malians Day was yesterday.
Oh, it didn't happen?
Yes. Yeah, how would it happen?
Oh, okay.
Like it didn't happen for us.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, no. We happened.
I was so sad.
What
I mean,
Oh, you guys are Malians?
yeah, no.
The first answer is the correct one.
Yeah, so I was going to say yes, but if I was really a Malian, I would have gone last night.
Okay, so you're not truly a
I post a picture yesterday and he's with Naira Malian. It's
Who?
like, R&B.
Oh,
They
okay.
play it, and then you see some very respectable people when they post in their mind, they're like, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but this boy, Shah. I already say I go to the plan, the girl sees me and just smiles. And I look at him, this boy, my daughter likes you. If I don't take a picture now with you, so does that make me a Malian?
There was an article written by Trude that came out yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I saw
and
that.
It was a very deep one, talking a lot about it being a movement, music movement, and so many other things.
What
But it
being
just-
a music movement?
There's just the Malianism.
I don't want to get into all that.
You know.
Believe me, I don't want to get into
Honestly, it's a concept.
concepts. How many
Yeah.
of the songs do you know?
Not enough, apparently.
So
We,
not much of a movement.
We're not going to take the news for this hour, but in the next hour we'll bring in the news. Right now we'll take the weather and a quick break. Much, Mike. Lots of stories in the papers this morning, starting with the Punch.
Yes, indeed. Now I have this headline. It says, I swap threat. Governors want Buhari to suspend troop withdrawal. Don't withdraw soldiers now, Autumn begs federal government. Withdrawal premature, says Ishaku. And we want reinforcement in northeast, says Fintri. It also says we still need troops in Zamfara, according to the governor. You risk being jailed, ex-AG wants Ibadan sacked Obas. Interpol arrests Edo commissioner for alleged $2 million laundering. Labour issues 14-day ultimatum over planned Ekiti varsity sackings. Ondo community rejects 200 Fulani herdsmen with weapons. And it says also here, I was paid 210,000 naira to slaughter LASU student. Killer pastor confesses. Wow. I'll wrap it with this one at the top here. Beside the masthead, it says gas reduction stalls. 1,109 megawatts electricity generation. More information on page 25. That's what we have on the cover of the Punch.
Yeah, the Vanguard's got the headline, Killing of 11 Christians, Ohanaeze, Pandef, Afenifere, ACF, accused federal government of negligence. Action sad, barbaric, can ICC and Nigerians in diaspora, others say. And address security issues, says PFN. Persecution agenda exists, Afenifere also says. And Nigeria flares 461 billion naira worth of gas in 2011. Insecurity, federal government plans to withdraw military from Northeast in 2020. Lagos lawmakers amend land use charge law. How revenue agencies failed to remit 1.6 trillion naira into Federation account. That's the Accountant General of the Federation there. And $81.274 billion internal debt. No cause for alarm, Lai Mohammed says. And Nigeria studying Francophone currency name change to ECHO. And Lagos Assembly passes year 2020 budget of 1.1 trillion naira. Finally, APC crisis. 10 governors rally behind Oshomole. No man is God in Edo politics, says Edo APC chair Ojezoa. That's what we have on the cover of the Vanguard.
I have the Nigerian Tribune here, and it says NASS complex risks collapse, Senate says, as it justifies 37 billion naira for renovation. Page 3 has more on that. Angry youth prevent over 200 herdsmen from settling in Ondo community. Man kills own children, injures another in Mboi. It also says federal government unveils plans to withdraw military from internal operations. Politicians seeking executive offices, bane of elections, says INEC. And 1 dead, 21 injured as cows cause auto crash in Osun State. That's what we have on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
The Vanguard's got the headline, Police to secure Boko Haram war zone, others as military leaves. Government to procure more equipment for police in 2020. And Muslim Christian groups differ over U.S. inclusion of Nigeria on watch list. Your appointments more divisive than Boko Haram activities, Christian body tells Buhari. Igbo insist on producing Nigeria's president in 2020. And man attempts suicide over 7.6 million naira debt. And finally, Senate insists 37 billion naira voted for National Assembly renovation justified. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
I have the Nation newspaper next. It says here, Nigeria's debt profile, no cause for alarm, says government. Meanwhile, this profile has total debt portfolio of 63.80 billion naira from 2015, and the portfolio now is 83.883 billion naira for 2019. It also says Senate slams CSOs over renovation suit. FCDA owns building. Ladoja, Ibadan Oba's renewed battle over crowns. Ex-governor writes chiefs. Insurance firms recapitalization to wait. Regulator shifts deadline. Moving towards the bottom of the page here, $1.06 billion Malibu oil block. EFCC opposes Adoke's bail bid. And finally, Jonathan to Navy. Attack on my home shouldn't happen anywhere. That's what we have on the cover of the Nation.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break now and be back with traffic in Lagos when we get back.
Good morning and thank you for staying tuned. It is time for Lagos traffic update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Now this morning I expect that there wouldn't be much traffic. However, if you're on the road, you'd like to contribute, please tweet or reach us via any of our social media handles using the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. It would be nice to know what the traffic situation is wherever you may be, okay? All right, so let's take a quick look at major routes in Lagos right now. I'm just going to take this route and then, of course, the guys will tell you what you've been tweeting on social media, of course. Taking a look at the Ilepo bus stop axis, heading towards Mushin bus stop. If that's your route this morning, I'm happy to announce to you that it will take you less than 40 minutes to get to your destination, okay? So just 1 point to look out for. Yes, pockets of traffic here and there, but the major point to look out for is the long axis, and it's very short, just about 10-15 minutes of traffic. In fact, that's where the most traffic is. All right, we'll take a look at another route, but hey guys, any tweets for me?
I'm actually searching for a few of them myself. There doesn't seem to be much movement on the roads as of right now.
Yeah, the roads are pretty free. Yeah. Most locations are quite light right now because most companies have also sort of wound down for the year. So yeah, most of the on traffic butter, for instance.
They're mostly advertising. Yeah, they're like just adverts.
Yeah. So, but typically around this time, when I was coming on the Lekki Express, it was actually quite free on both sides, and on the Third Mainland Bridge as well. Surprisingly, no. So those usual pockets of traffic in front of Unilag and all of that, quite free.
Yeah.
And that's heading towards here, right? Heading to the mainland.
On both sides.
On both sides.
On both sides, it was free.
Talking about that axis, right now, I'm sure you expected me to tell you that the traffic has built up, but I'm going to tell you it hasn't. So this is the fastest I've ever seen the Third Mainland Bridge, especially on the workday. Though it depends on if people decided to stay indoors today, because from what I can see, it will take you less than 30 minutes to go from Yanowuru bus stop all the way to Obalinde on that bridge. Now, that's less than 30 minutes. It's scary for me because it means that most people will probably be going like, what, 100, 120? But I think it's safer to just maintain an 80, okay? I'm sure you do just fine. You arrive safely. The most important thing is to have consideration for all the road users. So drive carefully, please. Drive carefully. As smooth and, my goodness, as traffic-free as the Third Mainland Bridge is right now. Don't fall for the temptation so you don't cause traffic, okay? All right, so any other updates?
Yeah, we've got Western Avenue is quite busy. Again, because of the trucks. So that whole the whole axis, Western Avenue towards Ikponri Market. It's quite heavy right now. So there's only one lane that you can use. So cars better not break down. So if you're heading towards Eco Bridge, it's quite busy now. Maybe you should look for another location. It's not too bad, but it's tight. So you know all those roads that are there's just one lane because of trailers on the other side. So it's tight, but not too bad. All the stadium is fine. Ojuelegba, all those areas are not bad. But once you start driving towards Ikponri, then it gets quite tight in that area.
I was actually going to mention that. Yeah, so it does seem like that's about the only place you'd experience traffic, just after Stadium, the Ikponri axis. But if you're coming from Maryland heading to CMS Garage, in less than 35 minutes, you'll be at your destination. So it does seem like even the 3rd Mainland Bridge is faster in case you decide to take that route. But I'm sure you do just fine. As I always say, drive carefully, be at alert, have consideration for other road users, and you'll be just fine. I'll be joining the guys in the kitchen right now. So what's up?
Good things. Anyway, look, if you're going to, just one more, if you're going to the island this morning, just go through the 3rd Mainland Bridge. Because Akpogbon, I don't know what's going on there. It also looks quite tight. So Akpogbon, CMS, those areas are very tight. So look for an alternative route.
Thank God you didn't go yesterday.
What happened?
There are some people that they locked up now.
What?
Malian.
There's some people they locked up.
Oh, you're
like it was
checking out tweets?
Yesterday night was crazy, man.
Was it
I mean,
violent?
yes, it was.
Oh, wow.
It was. People were breaking barriers, and they were locking up people. They were taking people with black barriers.
Why isn't that? It's not surprising
No,
now.
you see this up
You
now?
post things on social media. You say Malians don't. Of course, they won't buy tickets.
No, that's
They
not the
want to
issue.
break
No,
in.
the thing is that so
Crazy.
the hall was far too small for the number of people that came. You know the Energy City,
Convention.
yeah, the convention grounds, open ground would have been better. But when you're using
Like Agege Stadium.
Echo Hotel, it's
all those
limited,
stadiums.
and so tickets were sold out 2 weeks before.
Wow.
I think
Like,
last month.
in fact, a month before.
Last month.
Do you understand? So you had people that they must represent that there was no ticket. Or when you can't stop us.
Wow.
So it was crazy. Like there are pictures and videos here of people being whisked away.
Wow.
Goodness me.
People
I
being
mean,
whisked away.
you
Like,
should.
it's never happened like this.
I mean, this is the kind of thing where that's where proper planning comes in.
Exactly.
And sometimes the reason why some tickets are very expensive is because to avoid things like this. So you want to go for an event, they tell you that the ticket is 50K. It's because they want to control the crowds. But in this kind of situation where, I don't know, probably ticket is 5 or 10K, most people can
Yeah,
afford
but
it.
it's kind of fans are 5 or 10K fans.
Yeah, so that's
Oh, no,
why,
you'll be
that's why,
surprised.
that's
Yeah,
why
he
you,
might have a few 50K.
He
but
doesn't have a few.
most of his fans are
To
actually
be honest,
5, 10K.
no, just say the general public.
yeah.
The most of the people in I won't say the masses, but the average Nigerian is his fan, which is like a lot of Nigerians.
Yeah.
But I can tell you for free that there are a lot of people in top positions that are also his fans, but they would not just come out and say on social media that, oh, I'm a Malian. I mean, if we had RMD right, he's a Malian, would you say RMD is
Well,
He actually, so he goes at the end, he said,
Yeah.
does this make me a Malian?
Look, this thing is just proper planning. The convention center can only sit 5,000, 6,000 at the most if you squeeze them into. That's 6,000 people
Yeah.
in a city of 20 million.
Yeah.
So you can imagine. So it's a no-brainer for you. You should know that you should not use that venue if you have that kind of venue.
Yeah,
There
but
were
I
so
think
many other
he
venues they
used.
could have
I think they used that venue because they were trying to maintain some sanity and
Control.
control. So telling them to go to like a stadium would have made it crazier than whatever it was last.
That's very true.
Well,
Actually,
true,
it would have probably be more
With better security,
And there'll be
perhaps not.
very little security.
Yeah, so there are a lot of other things that are trending online. Of course, the hashtag New Year's Eve is trending
Oh, yeah.
everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
And it's interesting what happens on New Year's Eve.
People fall in
A lot
love.
of some people. So there are two factions. Those that go out to go party, and those that go to church or go to religious centers.
Yeah.
To
There's
go
the
and
bright,
pray.
there's the bright eyes faction. And there's the red eyes faction.
section.
Okay,
Wow. The dim eyes,
okay,
yeah.
so bright eyes, people looking to heaven
For
for inspiration, Vision 2020, looking forward, and then some other people are just like, you know
and
what?
there's some that switch factions from year to year.
Exactly. They start here, they end here.
Some do both.
That's the switching
Go to
though.
church first,
Why you feel like I'm being shaded?
Kick it off.
then after that, you face the stadium or wherever it is.
It's amazing how people ring in the new year all over the world. There are actually so many activities. For some, they actually do ring in the new year.
Yeah.
For some, it's just fun things. For some, it's just fireworks. It's a really big deal. So perhaps we should have people contribute and tell us how they usually ring in the new year,
Yeah.
what they do.
You should.
And by noon, it will be 2020 in some places.
So I know that places like Japan, Australia, we mentioned an
I
island
think
earlier.
Christmas Island. I'm trying
Christmas
to figure out
They hit the new year first.
which country
every year.
it is. Yeah.
And then you see the fireworks go off.
So I'm trying to figure out whether it's going to be it's at midday that's their New Year, or it's already their New Year. But I'm not getting the time zone.
But
right
Mike,
now.
how do you usually ring in the new year? What do you usually do? Because your eyes are already preparing for the new year. From what I've been seeing all morning.
You know, just chill.
You just chill in your house, at church. Depends.
Depends.
It depends.
It
What
really,
about you,
does
Coco?
depend. There's no fixed routine. Yeah, it really does depend. But isn't it just okay? Well, it's not just an ad day. So I'm a fan of resolutions because they work for me. They do. They do. So it's always a time to recollect whichever way you want to do and plan for the next year.
What about you, Tope?
Okay, so every New Year I've spent it with like family traditions of going to church, and also like 2019 was like my growing up year of where I lived on my own terms and did what I wanted to do at every point. So I decided that tonight I'm going to go to church first.
She said first.
Good thing that my church actually decided to do 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. My pastor is so smart. So I will go to church 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Then I will turn up. I will turn up. I will go for the fireworks.
I mean, these are the folks you're talking about.
No, trust me.
They begin here.
Yes.
They ring it in
Because
there.
I'm doing it on my terms. I'm doing exactly what I want. No daddy telling me, no, you have to go to bed. And then I'll be in my bedroom thinking of where my friends are at and how it's happening there. Nah, fam. I'm turning up.
So I remember for most of the New Year's, I remember as a child, we always spent it at home.
You get
We would stand in the parlor, say prayers, and then sing. And then watch the news and see other countries, throwing fireworks off, and then like just to be sure that the New Year actually happened. Or did the New Year actually happen?
Yeah.
I remember year 2000 when everybody was wondering if everything was going to, go crazy on the internet.
According to the so-called predictions. and all.
Exactly. So that's what we did. But then eventually, influences from other people, fans, friends, and going to nightclubs. Yes, I did that. I did that into the new year, like 3 years in a row. After that,
You return to
no. After that, I started dating one guy that used to go for mass.
Okay, so you
say
rub
that.
it in.
Then I
did
ran in
just say
church for
that.
like the next 2.5 years or 3 years.
Yeah.
And then I went back to the home thing again.
Yeah.
Because I felt more
Is it still the
comfortable.
home thing now?
I'm not even sure yet, because now that we MC events, we can't say whether
Something might come
happen.
up. What about you, Yomi?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be in church. But I wanted to say that. So the furthest, the guys that will be in the new year first.
Yeah.
So obviously Australia. So there are like 4 cities in Australia. Adelaide.
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 Well.
Wow.
So that happened to be the first time I came across that name in a book.
Then Canberra.
Canberra.
They're already at almost 5 p.m. Then Sydney is also already at 5 p.m. Melbourne is also at 5 p.m. Then there's a place called Anadir. I don't know where that is. I don't know if it's in. Well, they're almost at 6 p.m. Then Suva is almost at 7 p.m. So Suva, Auckland, and Kiritimati.
Oh.
No, in fact, Kiritimati is almost at 8 p.m.
Right
Wow.
now.
So Kiritimati is going to hit the
Yeah,
new
so
year
it's
first.
Kiritimati is the first.
So if I travel to
city.
Kiritimati right now,
He'll be
Before
there.
you get there.
Before I get there, it'll be the new year.
Because it's 4 hours. So they are 4 hours from the new year right now. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a wonder.
And on that timely note, we have to take a quick break. We'll be back shortly.
Yeah.
Now, it's mind-blowing to think that the year 2019 is coming to an end.
Yeah, it went away pretty fast. The last day is today.
Yeah.
And this is the last edition of Wake Up Nigeria. Thank you for
For
being a
the
part
year.
of it.
Yeah, honestly, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you are a very big part of it. Why? Because without you, we don't really have much of a job to do, really.
We hope that you join us in the coming year. I know you will join us.
Of course.
Because the coming year is tomorrow, less than 24 hours away.
And it promises to be bigger and, of course, better than ever. My name is Titilayo Onyison.
Yeah, bigger and better. We're giving away something very special today. At some point.
Yeah.
At some point, yeah. So
It's
we're
already
gonna-
been given away, though, I believe.
It has?
It's already been given away.
I thought we were supposed
The
to
names of
give
the
it away
winners.
live.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're
Yeah.
calling. We're calling.
Yeah, so we're going to be
live.
calling
Yes.
calling someone to give them something really special. I thought we'd have it here, but we'll talk about it a little later on. But we are streaming live right now at tvcentertainment.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
You need to send in those comments across all the social media platforms as soon as you can. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Also,
And, yeah, don't forget our app. It's available both on the Android and iOS stores. This app allows you to watch us from anywhere in the world.
and as long as you're watching, you won't miss that important phone call. It could be you we're calling today. If you've participated in any of our competitions throughout the holidays.
Yeah, we're supposed to have something happen in the kitchen, but we've got 2 Malians there.
Oh, wow. Mr. Owokwe.
Yeah.
I did not see
now
that
it's
one
one-
coming.
My assistant Malian is just,
Okay, one Malian.
he's currently talking to
One
Naira
Malian
Marley,
in the
you
kitchen.
know.
My goodness, I don't know. Is there like a form of registration thing going on?
This is you want to
There
apply.
probably is.
Anyhow, we have quite a lot.
We don't want you. We don't want you.
Wow. Quite a lot happening on the show today. Young Macy will be heading up a performance very, very soon.
The music band known as Blend Music will be bringing us a second musical performance today.
And right after that, we're heading for parenting. Ronke Posh is going to join us very soon. We're talking about social media and parenting. Now it's a
Digital age.
yes, indeed. And with the year 2020 close at hand, we need to change something.
Yeah. And then the dancer turned rapper and singer Sam Shorts will bring us more music this morning.
àwọn tó lówó lọ́wọ́ lọ́ máa flex ẹni tó lówó lọ́wọ́ ó máa bẹ̀ṣ ó máa tì ní hustle kí.
And after that, we'll have a chat with our celebrity guest, celebrity fashion stylist Kevin Koya.
You know, talking about styling, yesterday I saw different kinds of styles. So my grandpa turned 90. And
yeah, I
it
wanted
was-
to wish him a happy birthday. Happy birthday to
Thank
your
you.
grandpa.
And it was amazing. Like sitting next to my grandpa, he's looking so fresh. His eyesight is still good. But something weird happened. So when I went closer to him, every time he's ever seen me in life, I don't have makeup on because, you know, I don't do makeup.
Okay.
And then I happened to have makeup on. That was with my daughter. And then I go close to him and he's like, Talili. And I was like, Grandpa, it's me. And then I said my name and he was like, he was still looking at me. Then he looked at my daughter and was like,
Oh,
just look on him. And now looked at me and he went, I want to really look so cute. Because from when we were about
I really want to hear the rest of that story, but we have to take the news up as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we'll do. Anyway, with effect from the first quarter of 2020, the Nigerian military will be withdrawing troops from some parts of the country. Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas, disclosed this to State House correspondents at the end of the security meeting held with President Muhammadu Buhari on Monday. He explained that the withdrawal was to enable civil authorities take over the duties of ensuring the security of lives and property in such places. He said the military was able to repel 27 terrorist attacks carried out by the Islamic State of West Africa province in the northeast within 2 weeks. But he says there is an ongoing collaboration with regional partners to contain these threats and also cede areas that have been retaken from the terrorists to the authorities. The Ogun State budget of 449.9 billion naira was also signed into law, and that was yesterday by Governor Dapo Abiodun. The Assembly retained the budget size with an adjustment to the capital expenditure, leading to an increment of 2.1 billion naira for capital projects. The governor assured the people of the state that his administration would be measured by the performance of the budget and it would ensure proper implementation. And in Osun State, Governor Gboyega Oyetola signed into law a total of 119.5 billion naira as the state's 2020 budget. The governor described the size of the budget as realistic, with a promise to ensure full implementation. He said the government decided to reduce the figures due to limited resources available.
We're looking at not achieving less than about 70% at least of that budget size. We commend the Assembly again for their cooperation. We're looking at a situation where both the Assembly and government will be one and the same. In any case, we are all serving the people anyway, so we shouldn't have anything other than that.
And the General Overseer of the Latter Rain Assembly, Pastor Tunde Bakari, came bearing gifts to the presidential villa. This he took into a closed-door session with the president yesterday. Pastor Bakari and President Buhari have remained close friends since 2011 when the two were on a joint presidential ticket of the Congress for Progressive Change, CPC. The Latter Rain pastor also has always been a fierce critic of government policies, and his comments have most times stirred controversies in political circles. Now, over in Australia, thousands of people are trapped on a beach in southeast Australia after fleeing their homes as strong winds brought wildfires and smoke so thick that the morning sky turned dark. On Tuesday, about 4,000 residents and visitors were forced to leave their homes in Malcotta in the state of Victoria. More than 900 homes have been destroyed in New South Wales alone, and that number is likely to increase as firefighters struggle to contain the massive fires. The death toll has also been rising. A 28-year-old volunteer firefighter died on Monday after strong winds rolled his truck over. Well, that's it on the news update for this hour on Wake Up Nigeria. We're going to take a quick break.
Hi guys, yeah, so as you know, working in TV can be quite a lot of hard work, but hey, at break time, we get to go look for some good food. Now, someone told me about this really great place called the Lilygate Restaurant, so I decided to Google it. And it turns out they have quite an interesting menu. So today, I'm gonna hit the road and find out how good the food actually tastes. You wanna come along? Yes, please join me as we take my chronicles of a foodie. All right, guys, so I'm in the car. We're about to hit the road. Hopefully, we won't get into any traffic. But
before long, we'll be at the Lily Gate restaurant and I'll be tasting some delicious food. Hopefully, we'll get to meet the chef as well. The chronicles continue. All right, so we're on the road right now. There's some pockets of traffic here and there, but not to worry. It doesn't seem like the journey is going to take us too long to get to the Lily Gate restaurant in Lekki. So I had the opportunity to go through their website and the menu is looking good, honestly. Well, according to Google Maps, I'll be there in a few minutes. So just stay there and watch this space. So people, we have arrived. We have arrived. I'm at the Lily Gate Hotel, which has an amazing restaurant. And well, I'm really hungry. I need to find out what the chef has prepared, or if maybe I could even try and prepare something with him to make it even more interesting. Thanks for joining me on this trip. Let's go inside, shall we? So I'm here, guys, and I'm hungry. Okay, so I finally made it. I made it to the Lily Gate Hotel, where the Dunia restaurant is run by Chef Jitin. Hi, Chef.
Hi.
All right, so I'm hungry. I know you have something special prepared for me. What are we making?
Chicken peri peri.
Chicken peri peri.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
We are going to start from the back side.
Okay. All right, so I know what the ingredients are like. I'm expecting an amazing meal. I'm gonna let you, two chefs, Justina's joining us, by the way. Chef Justina is joining us to take it away. All right, so we're all set. The chicken has been marinated by the amazing Chef Jitin, but he has to step away and Justina's gonna be taking over with the whole process. Justina from the Lily Gate Hotel. Now she is right here by the poolside with me and she's monitoring my chicken peri peri.
That's how it goes. Yep,
So how long do we have to go? How long?
And the next more 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yes, please.
Okay, 10 more minutes.
Almost ready.
And then I get to eat. All right, so Chef Justina and Chef Jitin have got me covered. The food is almost ready. And I am so set to get served. Oh, I've been waiting for this food. Chicken peri peri. Yes. Follow me. All right, so I'm just seconds away from tasting this meal. I've actually been very, very patient. But when two amazing chefs from the Dunia restaurant at the Lily Gate Hotel are working on a meal just for you, it has to taste good. So where is my food? Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. Now let's see what all the fuss is about. Chicken peri peri. We saw all the spices go in. We saw the garlic. We saw the onions. We saw the rudu and all the other spices put into this. We're basically grilled and marinated in an amazing sauce. So here it goes. I'm just trying to confirm something. Yeah. This is what I was waiting for. Y'all are missing something. Goodness me. Yeah, 2 chefs working on 1 meal is worth it. I think y'all are gonna have to cut this camera because I'm gonna be getting messy with this food. Okay. I'm done. I'm full. I'm satisfied. It's been an amazing day. The food at the Dunia restaurant at the Lily Gate Hotel is amazing. I have to tell you, I know I'm going to be back. But hey, these chronicles do not end here. I'm going to be visiting a restaurant near you very, very soon. Yes, my name is Titi, and these are my foodie chronicles.
I wasn't even there, but the way Titi was eating that food there, hell, I have foodie chronicles too, please. Moving on, we have Alexander, aka Young Ricky. Now, he started his music professionally in 2006 and recorded his first ever single in 2013. Now, the civil engineering graduate just dropped a brand new single titled JJ. Hi, engineer.
Yeah.
You missed that part in our juice.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Bring that in.
You didn't want to bring it in.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's
So
talk about music now.
Music, yeah. Okay. So you've been singing as far back as 2006.
Yeah, professionally 2013.
2013. Okay. And how's the journey been?
It's been cool. It doesn't be easy, but we're doing our best. But at the end of the day, God just shows us the way. You know, just got the record deal, which I told you about, right?
Okay, so now you're performing JJ for us.
Yeah. I'm performing JJ basically.
Oh, okay, so you know what? I'm going to leave you to blow us away with this stylish outfit you're giving us.
Okay.
Oluwa ti ṣe, mo ń jayé ọlọ́ba. Every day, no. For ojú ẹlẹ́gbà. Chineke me, no. He don't answer my prayers. Mama de kaleya, Papa de kaleya. Life is a journey. No, they use my hustle, love me.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for following us out and about in Lagos. Where do we find ourselves today? We're at the Palms Shopping Mall at a special place called the Bubbles Play Kingdom. Want to find out what this place is all about? Well, yeah, so do I. I hear it's a very safe and comfortable place for your kids to come hang out. Maybe if you want to go watch a movie or you need to do some shopping and you don't want your kids dragging your hand, Mommy, I want this. Mommy, I want that. Yeah, this is the kind of place where you come drop them off so they can have their fun while you go do your thing. So let's go inside. All right. Hello. Hi. Oh. Okay. Yeah, smothering you with love. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, this is a cheeky monkey. Cheeky monkey. Yeah, okay. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi. on. Are you coming? Okay, so we're here. First thing they said, take off my shoes, put on my socks. I'm gonna do that as quickly as possible. I'm set to play. Okay, so yeah, this guy, I feel like you should follow me home. That guy looks scary. Is that your cousin? Is he your cousin? Yeah, maybe. But who's this guy? He looks really lonely in the corner. Ooh, that's a. Okay, all right. Let's get out of the jungle and into the jungle gym itself, people. Bubbles, 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 bubbles play kingdom. Okay, so I know that it's about time for me to have some fun, but I want someone to take me around. I need to know more about this place just so that you can follow us along the journey. Hi, Ajoke.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's fine.
All right, so treat me like a kid. What's the first thing you would want me to do?
You can sit on the merry-go-round, which goes round and round.
Round and round. It does, doesn't it? Are you sure this can carry me?
Of course. It
Okay.
can.
Okay, I'll try my best. Woo! Okay, done. So what's next?
To the slide.
To the slide. Okay, show me where the slide is.
This way.
All right. Woohoo! Okay. All right. All right. I'm here. Finally. Okay. It's been a while. How do kids do this all day, every day? Are you sure I'm not too old for this?
No, not
You sure?
very sure.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Set.
Yes.
And go! Oh my goodness! Okay, that was fun. That was actually very fun. All right, so I have a feeling your kids are gonna be here for a lot longer than you thought. So. All right, so now it's time for some more fun. Where are you taking me, Ajoke? Where?
Trampoline.
The trampoline.
Yeah, trampoline.
Okay, so I had a really complicated experience with the trampoline back in the day, and I think I need to combat that fear right now.
You have to.
Okay, all right. Okay, maybe I can I jump? Yes, yes! Okay, I'm kidding, but I have to say it is a lot of fun. Right, okay. Woo! After all that jumping, I'm thirsty, Ajoke. Where can I get a drink?
Yeah, you can get the.
So I can get a drink here?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I guess I can get some food here as well. Yeah, all right. So what sort of food can I get here?
You can get chicken nuggets.
Okay.
You can get burger meal. You can get hot dog.
Okay.
We have a lot of lovely and tasty meals, affordable meals.
For kids. All right then. So, I feel like some French fries. I feel like some chicken nuggets. And I need a drink. So let me get the drink first, but maybe you could make the order for me. Where is she? Where did she go? Okay, she's right here. Hi. All right. Can I have a drink?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Do you want cola?
What? Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so I want some French fries, some chicken nuggets, and anything else that's tasty. How long is that gonna take? 5 minutes? Fantastic. All right, my food is here. Oh, isn't that so cute? Yes. Chicken nuggets. That's what I'm talking about. All right then, so it's been a fun time at the Bubbles Play Kingdom right here at the Palms Shopping Mall. Now, I've had an experience as an adult. Imagine how much fun the kids will have with stuff like this where, yeah, I have a feeling they're going to be spending a lot of time here having loads of fun. I've had a blast, and I have a feeling you have too. And this is where we've been out and about in Lagos.
That's a lot of happiness coming from Titi. Looks like she had all the fun this Christmas, from going to a restaurant to have nice meals, to going to play games like a child. Titi, I'm envying you right now. But there's something to envy, and that has to do with good music, which is why I have John right here. Yes, so John is with the Blend Musicals, and they will be performing a medley for us, One Nigeria. Let's meet you guys. This is Paul, I know for sure. That's Dami, right? Felicia, David, Amarachi, yeah, and then James, of course. Now, believe it or not, James and John are actually twins. I'm still looking for the resemblance. So I hope I'm not the only one looking for that resemblance. But of course, I'm going to let you guys do your performance right away. Okay? So take it away.
Let's go.
Suffering in our land, threats and killing everywhere, nowhere is safe. So much blood has been shed, hatred is the trend. Everybody just the vex, their eyes they red. Yeah, walking to the streets, Yawadi everywhere. Brothers and sisters just they para, them no one care. Every man for himself. Corruption be the best, economy the tear. Terrorism na fear, so take our leaders know they care. No food for belly, body no get clothes to wear. Nobody wants to learn. Nobody wants. I'll go for integrity. Let us live in unity. Make we raise our community. Oh, oh, oh. love your sister, yeah. Even Hausa Yoruba, make we love each other, yeah. Oh. Corruption no be the way, yeah. Terrorism no be the way, yeah. One more time, we
Only a couple of hours more. Well, not a couple of hours. About maybe how many hours? It's 8 o'clock now.
Yeah.
So in about 14 hours, it'll be a new year.
It won't just be a new year, it'll be a new decade.
2020. We've been talking about 2020
Yeah.
for
20 years.
about 20 years. Actually, for about 30 years. You remember, like back in the 80s, they used to, there were all these movies about Equalizer 2020, like all the films and different things happening. Anyway, that year that we've been talking about is happening.
It's almost
already
here.
here.
And to think that some are going to be celebrating before others. Hopefully you've made your New Year's resolutions. We would love it if you could share them with us.
Hashtag New Year resolutions will start trending, I'm sure, from tomorrow.
True, but then make sure you add our hashtag, Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. We hope you've had an amazing 2019.
Yeah, well, this is the last episode, and thank you for sticking around with us.
Throughout this whole year. Believe it or not, we know we can count on your viewership in 2020. And we appreciate everything you've contributed to us so far. My name is Titi Layo Oniso.
And I'm Yomi Okwe. We're going straight to this morning's highlights. What we have for you for the rest of the show, and it's been absolutely amazing. Anyway, first we're going to be having, I think, another performance that's going to be happening very shortly, and we're also going to be doing some parenting as well.
Parenting is such an important thing, especially in the new year. We're going to be talking about parenting and social media. We're having that conversation with Ronke Posh.
And then we're going to bring you some more music from Sam Shorts.
And for a chat, we'll be having celebrity fashion stylist, the one and only Kevin Koya. All right, and there's something interesting happening right now.
So Titi, you're gonna
So we have a phone to give away right now. And we're going to be doing it via phone. So we have a list of names and phone numbers. And we're going to be taking these names or these phone numbers one by one.
So there are five
potential winners
winners, yeah.
And we're going to call the first phone number here. And if this first phone number picks up, you will win.
Do you want to mention the 5 names? I will mention the 5 names.
No,
first.
no, let's not mention them yet.
Let it be a surprise.
Just call
phone number.
the first person to pick up their call.
Yes, the first person to pick up a call. We have the first number we're trying now is Morakinho Raphael. Yeah? Raphael? Morakinho, are you there?
Sounds like Raphael is going to pick up.
Okay.
Baba Galado, pick up.
We might not be hearing. the. Hello.
Said it.
Hello, Raphael. Is that you?
Is this Morakinho or Raphael?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Titi. This is Wake Up Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Raphael. Congratulations. You have just won a brand new cell phone.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy.
Congratulations. So you need to tell us how you feel about that. You need to tell us. Tell us.
Well, I'm very happy. I'm
can
very
imagine.
excited for that.
Oh,
what a way to start the new year.
I'm very surprised.
Oh, really? Really surprised. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
you need to make sure you make your way to the studio as soon as you can. Come with a valid ID card, and maybe you need to show us the tweets. Or
Yeah,
the posts.
and all the details and instructions will be given to you off air
All right.
for how you can pick up your phone.
Congratulations.
To you.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Very nice. I like that.
All right.
Getting
Raphael,
a
is he
phone
still
call
there?
in the morning and saying that.
You just
Yeah,
want
just
something.
want something.
You know how you might have been
I wanna
praying
leave
for
my
a new
phones
phone. You can't afford it.
Call me,
Christmas
oh,
came,
call
went,
me.
nothing.
Yes,
And then
so-
someone calls you the day before the new year with a brand new
Yeah.
phone.
As in
Amazing.
I have
Okay.
a list of brand new things I want.
Okay.
Don't we all?
Yeah, but so I wanted to, as quickly as possible, say a thank you shout out actually. So 2 days ago, someone gave me a call saying that they saw an article where I was named amongst the top 5 female voiceover artists for the decade.
Proud much?
And that's huge.
So
proud much.
Yes, proud much. Proud. I am proud
Proud
because
much.
they said the decade, not the year.
The year.
Not
And you know
the
something I
quarter.
found really exciting
Yeah.
about it?
Right.
There's someone on that list,
Yeah.
a woman,
Yeah.
who works with Max FM as well.
Beautiful.
She's the one who has been in charge of so many of the station items. In fact, if you hear your view, the voice you hear there is actually
one
a
of them.
woman. So she's done a lot of branding stuff, really good stuff. I'm so impressed. I'm so
a great
happy.
way to wrap up the
Congratulations.
year.
Congratulations
I have
to
to say.
all the ladies. I hope that you guys
decade
got
ladies.
checks because, I mean,
Don't worry, the checks are covered. It's time for the news, though.
yeah. And with effect from the first quarter of 2020, the Nigerian military will be withdrawing troops from the country, some parts of the country. Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas disclosed this to State House correspondents at the end of the security meeting held with President Muhammadu Buhari on Monday. He explained that the withdrawal was to enable civil authorities take over the duties of ensuring the security of lives and property in such places. He said the military was able to repel 27 terrorist attacks carried out by Islamic State of West Africa province in the northeast within 2 weeks. But he says there is an ongoing collaboration with regional partners to contain these threats and also cede areas that have been retaken from the terrorists to the authorities. And over in Ogun State, the budget of 449.97 billion naira was also signed into law by Governor Dapo Abiodun. The Assembly retained the budget size with an adjustment to the capital expenditure, leading to an increment of 2.1 billion naira for capital projects. The governor assured the people of the state that his administration would be measured by the performance of the budget and he would ensure proper implementation. And in Osun State, Governor Gboyega Oyetola signed into law a total of 119.5 billion naira as the state's 2020 budget. The governor described the size of the budget as realistic, with a promise to ensure full implementation. He said the government decided to reduce the figures due to limited resources available.
We're looking at not achieving less than about 70% at least of that budget size. We commend the Assembly again for their cooperation. We're looking at a situation where both the Assembly and government will be one and the same. In any case, we are all serving the people anyway, so we shouldn't have anything other than that.
A total foreign exchange of $58.01 billion came into the economy through the Central Bank of Nigeria within a 12-month period covering November 2018 and November this year. The figure was arrived at based on an analysis of the foreign exchange inflow and outflow through the economy as contained in the economic report of the Apex Bank. An analysis of the report showed that while the economy recorded foreign exchange inflow of $58.01 billion, about $62.18 billion went out during the one-year period. Based on the rate at which outflows exceeded the inflows, the economy recorded $4.17 billion dollar deficit in foreign exchange during the one-year period. Well, that's it on the news update for this hour.
Hello and welcome back. Now, yes, it might be the last day in the year, but I think it's one of the best days for us to reflect and make sure we make proper plans as regards our parenting styles for 2020. Now, believe it or not, social media is a huge part of our lives as adults, as parents, and of course with young people getting older every single year, we know that we have to take some measures to make sure we're getting it right. With us in the studio today is a parenting coach, a writer, a mom, and so much more. Ronke Adeni, certified and experienced in so many of these areas, is going to be talking to us today about this. Welcome back.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Compliments of the season.
Same to you.
You're looking bright and beautiful as always.
Thank you.
Thanks for making it. Now, our parenting choices as regards social media. It's a delicate one because some parents have chosen to go, you know, completely avoid it. And some parents have gone head first into it without knowing exactly what to do. So what's your advice when parents come to you and ask, what do we do with regards, you know, what we see on social media being parents?
It's a broad question. So what the children see, or when to start the children on social media, or?
Okay, so you know that it is like a double-edged sword. Should parents even be getting their kids involved in social media? One, and then what time? If yes, what time should that begin?
I think we can't isolate children totally from social media. The interest is there, and they all network. It's part of the 21st century way of networking, so it's here to stay. When should you allow your children on social media? It's a whole different ball game. While a lot of the apps have ages, some of them will say 12, 13, 16, I think you need to know your child and know when your child is ready. So can your child handle being on social media? Because there's a lot of cyberbullying, there's a lot of exposure there. Even adults struggle with social media, so not talk of children. So even if it says 13 and your child is 13, if you believe your child is not ready to be on Snapchat or Instagram, then just leave them on WhatsApp.
Okay, so there are some parents who have chosen to, you know, look out for what other parents are doing, what other families are doing, and that is impacting their own, you know, style of, you know, even in their homes generally, not even just regarding parenting. So do you have any advice for parents who are almost always on their phones, involved in you know, this kind of activity?
Parents are personally always on their phones.
Yes.
Like, again, the children will model what the parents are doing. A lot of parents are on social media. They're addicted to social media. The phones are the dining table now, the living rooms. They've really are the next person in the family. So we really have to set our let me call them rules in the house, and know what our values are, and understand that there is time for family, and this phone can be an intruder. We're actually communicating with someone that is miles away, and then we're paying less attention to the people that are most important and dearest to us. So we really need to know what our values are, as opposed to just digging into the social media all the time.
I have to mention this now. In the tech world, if you're not updated on what's happening in the tech world almost on a daily basis, there's something new, there's something bigger and better. Do you think there'll come a time where, you know, parenting will just be about sending instructions on WhatsApp to your child? Do you think that's ever going to happen?
It's already happening.
Okay.
It's already happening, because I know I've sent my daughter 1 or 2 WhatsApp messages to get me a cup of water or something. So it's already here to stay. It's already happening. However, it can be controlled. I mean, you can have a house help in the house and say, can you help me get something? Or ask your child to do something. Technology just makes life a lot easier. However, it's the over-reliance and the imbalance that causes the problems.
Okay, but I have to say, you know, in the next year, in fact, in schools abroad, outside the country, you see even teachers in classes, you know, sending assignments on WhatsApp. You know, the WhatsApp groups, there's things happening on Facebook, even research. They're telling people to do, kids to do research online. And then it does tend to make it seem like parents are backward when they're not involved.
in all these activities, or at least knowledgeable about what's happening online. I feel like parenting is changing. Personally, I feel like parenting is changing, and there are some things that we must put in place. So what sort of rules and regulations do you think parents can put in place for their kids?
So in terms of technology coming into the classroom and in schools, homework, it's also happening here. So let me get Nigeria. Yes, it's happening in some schools. It's coming. We use Skype. We use different portals to interact with the children. So it's here. And parents also need to know that our children are technology natives. They were born into it. This is who they are. We are just immigrants. We are just learning it. However, it's not an excuse. My people perish for lack of knowledge. You really need to know, otherwise you'll be lost. So if you're one of those parents that hold your phone and says, help me update my phone, help me, that's when your children will block you from everything that they're doing online. So you can't be ignorant about what your children are doing. You need to try and embrace and know what it is and also guide them. It's not, technology is not the enemy.
Okay.
It's a friend, if you make it a friend. It's the abuse of technology that causes the challenges in the family.
That abuse, now what constitutes this abuse? How do you know when it's getting too much?
It's when it's getting too much. How long are you spending on it? What are you doing with it? What are you hiding?
Okay, hiding, in quotes.
What are you hiding? Because a lot of, for example, a lot of parents, I don't like to pick on children because I know parents do it. A lot of parents are watching pornography. A lot of them are watching, what do they call them? Pepe them on Instagram.
Okay.
And a lot of them are doing all sorts. And they're hooked on it. This hashtag and that hashtag and that hashtag. And then it has happened to me before where I was on Instagram and I was just checking a wedding now before I knew happening the photographer hashtag. And I spent so much time on Instagram. I looked at it, it was over an hour. And I said to myself, this is not going to happen to me again. So how are we controlled? That's an abuse, definitely.
Of course.
Because I was supposed to be resting and in bed. I didn't do that. It's an abuse. How much time, how much reliance are you addicted? How many times do you touch your phone? Can you actually leave your phone away for 2-3 hours?
Without touching it?
Without thinking about it. Because touching it is one thing, but people feel the need, what they call it, FOMO, whatever it is.
FOMO.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, when people, can you remind me of what it means? Feeling something online, something about being left off online anyway. So a lot of people want to know absolutely what is going on online. However, we need to spend more time knowing what is happening in our immediate environment.
Okay. Now that's a very important point to note. Our immediate environment and how the online environment is impacting our immediate environment. Now, there's this mindset I've heard about, where the young people, the young people know more than their parents. That whole, I'm smarter than you, I know more than you, I'm more aware of you, I'm more enlightened than you just because of social media. And I feel like it's a misconception. But could it be getting there? Could we actually be in essence, less knowledgeable than our kids at some point because of social media?
Yes.
Yes, that's a very simple question.
Yes, because it depends on the path that you choose to take. Some parents choose to be ignorant, and some parents choose to be intentional. They want to know exactly what is going on. If you choose to be ignorant and you just allow the children, the knowledge is out there. There's so much to learn. And if your child is an avid learner,
I love where you took it with that learning. So the learning aspect. I would love it if we could mention some things that, we could teach our kids by the use of technology and social media.
So you could teach them personally and you could teach them out of, you can take them to lessons. So they can learn even music online, on YouTube. They can subscribe to TEDx. They can learn to code, Microsoft Word application, PowerPoint, graphics, Canva. There's a lot they can do. Like I like to say, a lot of Nigerians like to download information, download apps. Teach your children to create, to produce. We should stop downloading.
All right. And I have to say thank you once again, Ronke Posh, for coming to talk to us. And I feel like someone out there has learned something brand new for 2020. I know a lot of people are still on holiday, so maybe this information was for you to help out with your kids and your parenting opportunities right now. We're heading over to Talkware now, and she has a performer with her.
Thank you so much, Titi. Now with me, I have Sam Short. Now he is a rapper, singer, and a producer. who started out his career as a rapper, but moved into producing and singing and branched into other aspects of art. Now, he recently dropped a single that he will now be performing. So what single did you recently drop?
Yeah, the title of the track is Our Call.
Our Call?
Yeah, I featured SE1 on it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's a featured track, actually.
Did you produce it yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. So what inspired Our Call?
Our Call is basically means some people. Like, it's a kind of song telling people about their differences and how life has been towards them. Some people and how things are not equal. Like in the basic world we live in, some people are rich, some people are poor. They're beggars, and that's just how it's been. Like basically what's really going on around us.
Okay, so I'm just going to let you perform and let us know what's going on around us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I walk on Sukuni Nuaye, I walk on Shashe, I walk on Badola, Sordinera, I walk on Go, I walk on Dinoti, Dodi Beggar, I walk on, steady econ we they pray for. Tell all them guys where they wake up.
Thank you for staying tuned. It is time for us to have a conversation with our celebrity guest. And today it will be Kevin Koya. Kevin is a celebrity fashion stylist, publicist, brand consultant, and fashion influencer.
He's also driven with love for aesthetics and art, and he also works in the movies as a production manager for a number of projects.
And it's such a pleasure to have you with us right here.
To have you here, super stylish Kevin Koya.
Thank you. So good to be here. Let's start from the base. When we talk about styling, what is styling about? People keep talking about stylists, and then you get a lot of meanings to it. But you tell us, what is styling about?
Personally, I would say styling is how you interpret fashion. So let's say there's your dress. Somebody can decide to want to interpret it as casual. Another person might want to interpret it as being chic. Another person wants to give the vibe of a power boss. So styling entails the details you put into the fashion, which is the outfit, that makes it or gives it that difference you want, that statement you want to give, or the perception you want people to have of it.
So you guys basically take dresses or outfits from nice to wow. Is that it?
Yeah, sometimes people actually want from wow to actually nice. So it's still, it's just a bouncing castle on how you want it to look. Yeah.
Okay. So now, how, as an individual, now, how did you realize that you wanted to be a stylist?
If I'm being honest, I kind of dabbled into it.
Oh.
I started out as a designer in school.
Oh, okay.
And this was like way back. And then I used to make outfits for some couple of celebrities.
Oh, okay.
One of my first celebrity clients was Derry then.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I used to make his jackets he was wearing then. And then we had this lady, Remy Buttons, that always had like buttons to put them on. So I started that way, and then working with most of the celebrities, I found out that most of the times other designers wouldn't want to give you their outfit to combine.
Okay.
So if I make jackets, I would want to work with somebody else until someone that makes pants that can combine it. So most times they didn't want that, especially when they know you're a designer. They felt like you're going to copy their style. So I just decided to now still branch out to styling, which is now getting my jackets and still getting that. But because of the term stylist, they really, really work with you.
Okay, then you called yourself a designer. So you still are a designer?
Yeah, I still make pieces. I still do collaborative collections with like designers and stuff.
Okay. So I'm sure you have your favorites. What's your favorite piece so far?
I don't have a favorite, because at the end of the day, with moods and with different days come different feels or vibes.
But which of your works have been the most challenging?
I'm trying to think. I don't.
So it's been a walkover.
Like a lot. Every project comes with its own
challenges,
and then if you put them together, most times you see that they're almost the same thing. They just come in different ways or means.
Okay.
So, but to me, the challenge is actually what makes it better for me, because at the end of the day, I can sit back and say, oh, yes, this was what it was, and then this is what it got to, rather than just feel like, oh, it was a piece of cake. When it's a piece of cake, you don't. There's no story to tell.
I know,
You get. So you're like, back in the days, or this. It gives more volume.
That's
if I'm being honest, than when you just say it was really great doing that stuff.
Now I want to talk about how celebrities and individuals have, like, it's usually stress to go for an event. So now, let's say for people watching who have events coming up, what is the average budget that you have to look at? Okay, with this money, I should be able to look wow for a red carpet event.
It's still determinant on what's the theme, because what we now do in Nigeria is theme, which is lovely. Yes. So it's still depending on your theme and how out of the box you want to be, or how comfortable you want to be.
That's why I said average.
Even the average, what I would call for as average.
What's your average?
Depending. Okay, when it comes to styling, there are different angles to it. Sometimes stylists just provide outfits. Sometimes some people they don't want to bother. They just want a full glam on. Okay. When it comes to hair, when it comes to choice of jewelry and stuff, they want you involved. So it's now depending on what
the client
wants. Yeah, and then again, it's also depending on what the designer wants to rent those dresses for, depending on how much the cost of their outfit is. So it's still, but I think 100, 120.
Did you say average? That's average.
Yes, that's for a red carpet event.
The dress is not yours though.
No,
you get to that's for dress rental as well.
Yeah, I would return it.
As we know, Nigerian designers are doing amazing now. Shout out, guys. And then they're now putting good price tags to their brands.
But you say good, you mean expensive?
Good, because at the end of the day, you would want to buy the same thing or even a lesser, vibe from a different designer if it was foreign. When you convert it to Naira, you'll be like, oh, I don't want to call brand name, but you're like, oh, this one. So at the end of the day, it's a good price range. So
what would you say about style in Nigeria now?
I'll tell you it's evolving with each year, with each event, to be honest. We see it evolving, with each person trying to be different. We see other people taking it as even if they wouldn't say it, because a lot of people don't want to say, oh, my style was, I was inspired by this. But with each person trying to think out of the box, everybody's trying their best to be better and stuff. So it's really evolving, and I can't wait to see what next year has. Although we've seen part of it from the fashion week, we've seen trends that we're most likely to see for next year. So.
Okay, so of course, we cannot excuse the Nigerian factor. For you now, going into styling and all, I believe you studied something different at school. What did you study at school?
I studied transport logistics management.
From transportation logistics to styling logistics. I wonder, how did you...
That has its own story, but it was still, from then I knew, even in school, because like I said, I started designing where I was in school, so I knew it was going to be a thing for me. I knew school was just like, you know how it is. You want to make your parents proud and stuff. You want to just do what they want at that period. So that's what it was for me.
And talking about your parents being proud, that's where I'm going to. What was your dad's reaction or your mom's reaction when you said, you know what, I want to be a stylist, full-time stylist?
To be fair, when we had that discussion, they're like,
we had that discussion.
Style what? I can imagine the discussion. He's there and the parents are here. What did you say again?
Explain it to me. And I'm like, give them dress. Don't they have dress in their cupboard?
Don't they have a good tailor?
Yeah, but the truth be told, they were actually accepting on it, and then they were like, oh, you've done what we want. So if this is what you want to do. And then the good thing was telling them that I already had track record of things I've done, places I've been, events that I was a part of. So it was just way easy. One thing with parents, and I'll say this to anybody watching, is most times they just want you to show that you know what you're doing, what you're about to enter.
Yes.
If they feel that it doesn't give value or it's not aligned with the project they have for you, it's just defeated. So when you're able to show them proof on, so okay, this thing I want to do, I can do it, and then this is what it's become. They're more accepting on it.
Fantastic.
Okay. Well, no, before we go, I was going to talk about the Nigerian entertainment industry and pressure. Now, there's this pressure of, there's an event coming up, everybody's going to be there, everybody's going to look a certain way, and then I have to look a certain way. And then now the stylist says the average I can get is 100,000. Now, what effect do you think this has on celebrities who are trying to meet up with expectations?
On a rented dress. I can't help but emphasize
not bought dress.
The honest truth is, when it comes to the entertainment industry, there are a lot of ways to go about styling for events that would help people. So what I mean by that is, if we know that it's just the dress, we know that jewelry, shoes, and stuff are coming from your closet, it already starts to reduce the price. That's one. Two, if you're now someone that the Nigerian market or the Nigerian entertainment industry knows for being exceptional with your styling, you see brands actually telling your stylist that, oh, I have this thing for this person to wear. So at the end of the day, you are not actually spending money. You're actually getting a lot. What we're doing, what the confusion then is now, what do you wear? Because we have a lot of options for you. So with all these things, it has different primes to how things can work and how things can...
So for you as a stylist, you might just be the only one getting paid because that celeb has so many people willing to provide the pieces?
It's still like, sometimes the celebs or the designer would say, oh, I want to pay, because of the fact that you don't want all those lined up clothes.
Yeah.
You just want yours. So you're like, oh, I'm willing to pay you to actually wear my stuff for this. But if you do this, this is how you're going to post it. This is how you're going to make it look. And we're supposed to at least get a certain amount of client from the fact that you're going to post this and we're paying for it. So yeah.
From your confidence, it's obvious this is very rewarding.
Honestly, as though he's saying it. Hey, I think I'll quit and start styling.
Maru.
No.
Maru.
That expression just always hits me the wrong way.
Right.
Nice. I really love what you're wearing right now.
Yeah.
So how did you put it all together?
Oh, yeah. So one thing I love and I say proudly everywhere I go, I'm an enthusiast for Nigerian fashion. So everything I'm wearing head to toe is made in Nigeria or we designed in Nigeria. The hat is by a Nigerian brand, we designed here. The shirt is by a Nigerian brand, pants, and then shoes too. So probably the only things that are not Nigerian is the jewelry. But even the watch is a Nigerian brand.
Oh, nice.
So,
Wow, we're taking over.
That's a nice
I mean, mad as promoter for Nigeria-made brand because we're doing
over
we're doing
100,000 Nigeria.
Yes, can you imagine?
We're doing exceptionally well.
We definitely
it's
are.
impressive.
So, in addition to what you're saying now, one thing that people don't know, what in a way makes prices inflated in Nigeria is the cost of production. By the time you're adding, what do you call it, your staff, you're adding the fact that you have to get a gen because there's no light. So, most of those things add to cost of production that we don't see here. Most of the truth and time, internationally, they have a warehouse. They're producing this your dress. They're producing 6,000 of it in one day. So that's why people don't know, and then they go like, it's too expensive. But if you look at it,
well, you have to
be telling the designer,
well done. Oh, but it was really nice chatting with you. But before we let him go, he has to say it on TV that he's going to give I and Mary freestyling for our next events. You don't want, please, you've stopped me for 2 events.
You see, he's already choking. If you're Caucasian, you probably be red now.
We could always work out something with a budget.
Under 100,000.
With a what?
It's a good budget, you know, we work out something right for you. You get it.
Did you hear how Mary kept saying she's not doing 100?
We work out something.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Kevin,
you
for coming on the show. It was really,
so
I really learned a lot of 100,000 and above.
Why is that the only thing?
No, because it sticks, yeah?
It's stuck in my head.
I'm not going to have the dress and I've paid 100 plus.
You know what, on that note, we've come to the end of the show this morning. Remember that today is the very last day of 2019. You have to make sure you do something memorable. And whatever it is you're going to do today, remember to share it with us with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Homely NG for the kitchen accessories. Fantastic stuff you guys have done all through the year. Thank you to everyone who watches Wake Up Nigeria every morning. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for all you do. See you in the new year. More like see you next year.
See you next year. We're going to be here bright and early to start 2020, a new decade with you all.
That's right. So stay tuned. And of course, stay with us in the new year. It's really important, okay? Keep watching. Please. You guys are amazing. Mwah. So let's talk about the styling.